Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Drunk Chats.
Ho, ho, ho. Basifakele yona ne.
Oh. I go by the name Paulo Khadebe, Mr. Dreamcatcher himself, and I'm here with the one and only.
The one and only Stunner.
Let's get it.
Sijile, sizblomele, sinmele, sicela nithola ama drinks.
Okay, moment of silence. You know it goes with our cheers again.
Oh yeah. Also, you didn't look at me. You're always fighting me for not looking at you.
I'm glad you caught this. Sorry, guys. We ruined your moment of silence. Look at you now. Shout out.
Cheers.
So, guys, today we got your New Music Fridays, your NMF. We got your ASAP Ferg dropping. We got your, who's this guy? Absol.
Absol is also dropping.
Yeah, he's also dropping on the 8th, yeah. So we only got those two dropping that I know of. And to be honest, I got a chance to listen to Usman Mani's album, and it's amazing.
Really?
Amazing. I slept on it.
For a hip hop head, I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Lim Crazy dropped.
Ooh, is it?
I got
but
your
indeed,
piano
yes,
babies.
I
I got your.
remember that.
I love his album.
Yeah.
Intendoga God. That's what it's titled.
Okay.
I have a few songs that I like. May I?
Okay.
Because
No problem. No, I didn't listen to it. So.
Puma featuring Soul Revolver and Musician. Lovely. He has a lot of dope features. That's the thing about Lim Crazy, the album.
Yeah.
However, they have chat that it wasn't hyped. People were expecting that it would be, it'd blow up and be in the streets like that.
And I think
shout out Lim.
And I think I got it from someone that was saying, Guti, most of the time when you do your music, you have to do your music, but make sure that other people also come to do your music, because he was doing so much with other people, but they didn't
show up for him.
Yeah, did you see that?
But
Is it true though? Is it true from what you've heard?
From what I saw, yes. But also, I feel like he was probably intentional with his features. You know, I feel like he was intentional. But shout out Lim Crazy, we see you.
Guys.
I love your album.
The man had a plan.
Yeah, Zini. He had this Inkomo. Inkomo. He sampled Mafiki Zolo. Hamba now. Oh, it's cute. Apparently, that's one of his favorite songs. But yeah.
Do you like it though? Do you like it?
Do I like it? Yeah, it's cute. You know that vibe that we spoke about last week, where you're like, hopefully Nhlanhla would yes. He had it was that vibe where it's a song that you can play at your wedding. That kind of vibe. I love it. I was like, shout out Lim Crazy. Ngicela uzostrainer la.
I still believe though, Yazi.
Soon. Let's dive into the topics, my dog. Hey, there's some mouse.
Those ones are tough, but they were nice because finally they gave credit to the right person.
Yeah.
Pretty ugly.
Oh, shout out Pretty.
He got the.
But I liked your dress this time around.
Wow. Wow. But yeah.
No, but it's not her fault, Moose. Me, I blame the designers.
Oh, okay. But you allow the people to dress you, so you the final take and like, I don't like this.
True, but I mean, sometimes Mabasati, this is the final, and that's the problem.
That is the last thing.
That's the problem with SA designers. But if final fitting, Mauti, I don't like this. It's too late.
Stunner hates South African designers.
I don't hate them. I want them to do better.
I get you.
We were leading at some point. Now we are here.
Yes, and we are the most creative people.
Exactly.
We're blowing our own horn right now, but we are. We are, honestly.
Nigerians got the game on lock.
Now they got it now. But
the summers.
Finally they gave Pretty Ugly
his flowers.
Yes,
they gave him his flowers. All pretty.
Bro,
shout out to you. Shout out guys. Yazin. Consistency. Staying, that's all that matters in life.
And I just want to say that because he did the album, One of the Soil, is more like your You Don't Know Me Yet, his first album.
Yes.
That was fire. So, him being true to himself got him this award, basically.
Legit.
That's how I feel. It's my personal opinion, yeah.
Exactly.
And we have Dladla.
What about Dladla? What did Dladla do?
Well, is it Dladla or Dlala's Tugzin?
Yeah. Oh,
Dlala's Tugzin, eh?
Oh, okay.
Is it Dladla or Dlala? I don't know.
And then?
Dlala's Tugzin.
Oh,
Dlala's Tugzin.
Dlala Tugzin.
Dlala Tugzin.
Hey, Magale, what?
No, guys, I'm a hip hop head. I'm new to this piano.
But it's gonna get me fired on my show. I tell you.
Don't be the guy. Don't be a seller right now. But yeah, he won 2 awards.
Oh yeah, shout out to him.
Tyler won like 4 awards.
Winner, Tyler. Wolela, my baby. Wolela. Tyler, it's your time. No, I don't have a thing. I don't have anything against Tyler.
Yeah.
Baby girl, it's your time. Let them call you industry plant. Let them say whatever.
Best international,
Let them
best
do
newcomer,
whatever.
best.
Oxalayo, Tyler, baby, you are out here. You're doing your thing. Fit your life, mama.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, try me no Arthur ish sorry mfethu wena bathi yabona ene mina ngine screenshot say injury yakasisi.
Why did you take a screenshot though? Why did you take it?
I need evidence.
What?
Yeah. Huh? We need facts. We're tired of saying allegedly.
Yeah, and with me, it's for me, it's like news to me. You know, I was wondering why is he trending. I'm like, did he win an award? Can't say, hey, I didn't know. Please tell me about that.
You know what the thing is? 2024 is the year of truth. So everything comes to light.
Ooh, thank Cat Williams for that.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
You know that little Kim music video? It's just like, put your hand on your left. Anyways, yes, it's the year of truth, bruh. So I have to say allegedly now, even though I have the screenshot, but you know, he was men beating Cece at the time when they were still having a relationship, you know, and there was a time where Cece couldn't walk. She was in I almost said she was in a wheelchair. I want to say space.
She was on crutches.
Yeah, Cece. Saying accelerator, sorry, my darling. But yeah. So that was alleged that it was all Arthur's doing. So now Twitter folks, everybody in the streets are like,
what about Chris Brown?
Why are we not cancelling Arthur?
Thank you. You got that, Nick. I also saw that and I was shocked. I was like, wow. Okay, yeah, Nabati, there's proof, everything in it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's proof with Chris Brown, but apparently
it's the same thing with Samizi.
Yeah.
Where Samizi is convicted. Convicted.
A felony.
Sorry. Ngathi convicted. Yabona manje slung. Slung athi kumasiphuzu niseke.
That's why we call it drunk
But he's what? Sex offender.
Yeah.
Yabona. So that's
Allegedly.
the thing. Nah, that one is on record.
Wait, nah.
Oh, nepalo wena unamafine nasathi. Hamba ubheka wena lapha kuma archive amalawyer.
Akajima for research.
Hamba ubheka lapha kuma archive. Yes. So but we'll throw in the allegedly so that Somizi doesn't come to me. Somizi ngiyazi ngiyabonga cute mara I don't have the money.
Yes.
But so it's the whole thing where they were like, he's also, I mean, he's a sex offender, and why are South Africans protecting their own? But when it comes to when it comes to international artists, they're like, let's throw daggers, sticks and stones. Not even sticks and stones. We want to fucking kill these people because they just like. But then here comes the streets. The streets are like, yeah, if you want to say Chris Brown must stay away, tell Basta 929, tell Somizi, tell who else? Oh, my family. Tell Arthur. Tell why means so guys canteen. Yeah. And
this is why I feel like that's how Trump won, because the guys they always win now.
Yeah. Sizokhuluma ngayo next week. R.I.P. Quincy Jones. I'm sorry for saying it. Ngathi happy. No, I'm not happy.
I'm
but
not also.
I am happy because he's a legend. He ran his race. He did the most. Quincy Jones, you deserve your flowers.
The only person with not 28 Grammys, but like he was nominated like 80 times on the Grammys.
Oh.
Yeah, 1, 3, 4, We Are the World. Who doesn't know We Are the World?
Exactly.
You know that song was that You Don't Own Me.
Right.
Produced. Yeah.
Quincy has been there, guys. Michael Jackson. Quincy Jones, still your research.
Yeah, 3 albums by Michael Jackson, definitely by Quincy Jones. Even this thingy, my WhatsApp, what do you call it? Status.
Yeah.
If you check it, I got it from him, I think like 2018.
What does it say?
It says, do well. What does it say? Wait, hold on. It says something about be there for whoever you want to be with.
Yes.
When you do whatever for that person, make sure you do it well.
Yeah. Show through. Show up and show up.
Yeah,
show
don't
out
just show
and
up
show out.
and then when you have job.
Yeah.
When you do it, just make sure you do it well and be happy for the next person.
100%.
Just make it about yourself.
Yeah. So there's another person that was beefing on the streets. Mina Elon Musk mina understand ukuthi like ubeefa kanjani nabantu mara. How does the business owner beef with the people?
Which one is that one?
Elon Musk was beefing with Cardi B. He said Cardi B is a puppet.
But Elon Musk has been beefing with everyone. That's why I'm saying, okay, if we're gonna have this topic on that other week, we might as well, because he was beefing with Cardi B, he was beefing with Eminem, he was beefing with so many people. Even Kamala Harris was there by the free arts, so Elon Musk said some shit about that.
Damn.
Yeah, so he's basically beefing
Elon
with
is living
everyone
his best life.
that's against Trump.
Elon is like, I don't care about you, I'm going to space.
That's why, and he feels like Trump will take them to space, but that's a story for another day.
Exactly. Now, let's screaming with sex job.
Last number. And by the way, he's not wrong.
What's his name? Equatorial. Jinx, you owe me.
I owe you a shot. No, I owe you a shot.
Vev.
She just said we don't have money. She just said we don't have money.
This is a panda.
But yeah, what's his face? What's his name?
Equatorial Guinea.
You see that guy now?
That's his face.
Apparently, this is how this whole thing happened.
Yeah.
He was on some fraudulent stuff. They were suspecting him.
Okay.
Allegedly. So that's how they got the tapes, when they went into his house. And then
Are you for real?
Yeah.
So they pulled an FBI
Yeah, I'm
vibe on
told.
him.
That's how they found the baby oils with Diddy. But yeah, that's how they got the tapes. So,
Tina SA yini FBI it's Hawks.
yeah, no.
Okay,
Stop.
it's fine.
Hawks, you're right.
Scorpion musi legal front.
Hey, hey, my own people.
Okay, so they got there.
But yeah,
They got to his home.
So they got to his home and they found the thingy, but they also found that it was not minors, and also the people were consensual, because some of them were even turning the camera and say, "Look at this."
Oh, you saw the tape.
No, I made research on the tapes.
You want me, but
I started with my friend, guys. I didn't see the tapes, but I know that most of them.
I didn't find the tapes.
And apparently there was one.
Damn.
I definitely think we need a what do you call it? Expect. Yeah, I won't say suspect. Suspect. But we need
a sex suspect.
Yeah, expect.
We need them. We need them even if they are suspect.
Yeah. So that's like
I think we must bring them on, because hey man, maybe they can tell us more how a person can make 400 sex tapes, or maybe he's lived long enough to make all of those.
No CD.
How many was he dropping?
I'm telling you, allegedly. Even though it's...
I was born today.
What do you mean? I didn't.
Did you watch all 400?
No, imagine. Oh my God, Stunner's not my friend.
Yeah.
Stunner hates me, guys.
Yo.
But I'm just saying, it's the truth.
I
It's the truth,
don't know, Palo
and
Santo.
people were just shocked at how do you your brother's wife that's pregnant, the president's daughter, how do you, it was the how do you use... Besides
this guy
the whole
went
thing.
in, he was like, #nonke. Now, Palo, I just want to, introduce our guest for today.
The one and only, our friendly family. Familia.
T-Vizion is going to hang out with us today. Yeah.
Apparently he has a few gems to tell us. There's a few things in the pipelines.
Sometimes when a person interviews their own friend, hey, it's tricky.
It's like, do I really know you? I know you.
I know you, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
Now I know you, Mara. I must pretend like I don't know you.
But it's fine. We have a very beautiful,
nice
guest. But yeah. I'm sorry.
Just cheers on my shades today.
Cheers. Look at me in the eyes. Got you.
Legit drunk chats. Drink chats food. Yes, every day I must fire up.
I said drunk chats. Guys, it was nice.
T-Vizion award-winning SA Hip Hop Awards artist that has won.
A lot. It's a lot.
I tell you guys, like hip hop in the streets is, but we still have people that are keeping it alive. We still have people that are keeping it alive. Our guest today is out here. We've got T-Vizion. He's a musician, man. You're a musician. He is an artist, right? Yeah, he does magic as well. You know what I mean? With the music, introduce yourself. Mina, I love when people sit on my couch.
Yeah.
And they tell us more about themselves. Who's T-Vizion?
T-Vizion is a creative who personally leads with music.
Yeah.
But is also obviously a multi-layered guy. Artist, entrepreneur, all-round creative. But that's T-Vizion. But mostly, I think today, in this particular moment, I'm wearing my music cap.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say I'm an artist, formerly known as Neo Beats, but now T-Vizion. The T stands for tunnel vision. Mm-hmm. Light at the end of the tunnel. I got my light, and then I suppose I'm freeing the artist in me, and that's pretty much who I am. I would say, technically, I've been around for a while.
Yeah.
But as T-Vizion, that's a total rebrand. Also a different time, a different space. So I would technically say I'm a bit of a new artist, but I'm not a new artist. I've been around, yeah.
So what caused you to change from Neo Beats to Tunnel Vision?
Yeah. What was the transition about?
Yeah.
I think for a long time, I think I spent the better half of my career, like the beginning stage, producing for a lot of artists. Mm-hmm. You know, so I defaulted into people thinking I'm just a producer.
Oh, yeah.
By the time I released music as Neo, yes, it was appreciated and felt, but I also realized a lot of people thought I'm featuring people in my songs.
Oh, and I'm just, okay. Wait, as it is you all the time.
And it's me on the raps.
Yeah.
You know, people come up to me, it's like, yo, who's that guy? He spit on this song.
Yeah.
Well, that's me. They're like, oh, you didn't just make the beat?
I get, but couldn't you Kanye them, man? You know, Kanye also went through such situations.
Exactly.
And
you know what the flop is? You know what the flop is? I think the real flop is I said Neo Beats.
Oh.
You understand? So it's
not like Kanye.
For a while it bugged me. I was like, man, I've already made so much noise with this name, but it's not connecting. You know?
Oh, yeah. So it didn't land for you.
Yeah, there's a different connect. You know what I mean? It just didn't. And also, I came up with that name in high school, bro. You know, there's so much has changed.
Makes sense. And also, I mean, it was typically just that, your name and what you do, and you were done. How did it come about?
Remember when Swiss Beats dropped that, you ain't got that money in it?
Yeah.
In my head, I saw Swiss Beats, and I was like, people are going to get it.
Yeah.
That I can be an artist and a beat maker.
Yeah.
The Neo represents the artist
and
the beats represents the producer.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was smart, but that beat at the end just made people just cut it out.
It was smart.
The importance
it
of
was
the name.
smart.
Yeah. Exactly.
It just didn't translate, you know, but the importance of the name is very important, you know.
Legit.
I guess that's T-Vizion. People are noticing the artist immediately out the gate.
Yeah.
You know, so I think the transition had to happen. And besides, I overall feel like I'm a brand new artist, you know, because I think as T-Vizion, I allowed myself to step outside of the boom bap era. Because I think I was too much of a boom bap rap artist. Mm-hmm. And, you know, from that era when you're backpacking, it's very tough to say to someone, yo, I want to sing on a record. They be like, you're selling out, you're starting to do soft things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, totally different era, different time.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm more of a musical person. I'm not limited by the construct of having a hot 16. Sometimes it's if I want to sing, I sing. If I want to, you know, and also the era now allows any artist to explore anything that's on the color spectrum of where you want to land as an artist. You can sing, rap, you know what I mean, if you want, dance, you don't have to, but you know. It's more open-minded than
what it used to be. Legit. On that note, hold that thought.
Okay, cool.
We didn't do a drunk chat. Wait.
Yes.
Already me, I'm drunk. I'm kidding. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very
Welcome to the
much.
show. Oh.
Siyacela editor.
Hey,
We're getting
producer.
That was so rude.
You have to
How
look
do
at
you
him in the
cheers and
eyes.
not look at the
you
person
must
in
look
the
at
eyes
the
and
person in
not
the
sip?
eyes.
I always get
That's the
this.
rule. Cheers. Then you sip. Oh.
Hey guys, I always forget the rules about cheersing. Yeah, and
Very
apparently
important.
there is a
As soon as you
bad
get
luck that is linked to not look. Ooh, guys.
Facts.
So,
Yebo.
I'm gonna go to my staple question. Every time a person sits here, I'm just like, where do you come from? In front of guys, where your grassroots are. Come on.
Yo, man, my tree is hectic. But I'm gonna keep it simple. Kintana kondo fire. Go middle and school suntre.
Hi.
Born and bred there. But I've kind of grown up everywhere.
Yeah.
Primary school years, Josie, Soweto, and then high school career, I was in the East Rand.
Okay.
So my mom was in the military, so we kind of moved around a lot. So at some
makes
point,
sense.
I lived at the edge of Mpumalanga. At some point,
okay.
I lived in the East Rand. But, I've always seen, I suppose, Soweto as my home.
Yeah.
And I've always connected with Soweto more than
And would
any
you
other
say
place.
would you say that maybe like moving around kind of helped with influencing the music as well? Did it like maybe
Yes,
have
absolutely.
impact?
As I think when I grew up in Soweto, I was a soccer guy.
Not diski.
Yeah, and then I think when I found when I found hip hop, I can't even tell you most of the soccer players right now.
Oh, yeah?
I unplugged total.
Yeah.
Only time
But
I
were
know
you
was-
dope? Like were you, or was it just a hobby nyan?
I think he kept me busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think he kept me busy. I knew how to play soccer, definitely. But I'm not gonna say like I had a natural talent. Like
Didn't you play
was,
basketball?
like,
You look
the
like a
greatest.
basketball guy.
no.
Not even.
It's the dress code. I think
Yes,
it's the dress code. It looks like
it
a
is.
people
It is.
player.
Yeah.
Dress code is very aligned with the hip hop.
Yeah.
Also,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had a question.
No, it's fine. Carry on.
It's cool. So with all of that and the moving, how did it affect you as a kid? Besides the music part, I mean, obviously you said it kind of, was a positive role in terms of music, but how was it for you, as an individual, as Nell?
you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Every era of my life, I feel different about it when I'm in the era.
Yeah.
I mostly appreciate the eras once I'm out of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make an example. When my mom took me for the first time, said, "Hey, now I'm finally stable enough. You need to come live with me."
Yeah.
I loved that. I had my whole world was kukas
Okay.
type thing, and then being ripped out of that and having to go start a whole new
Your life.
life
Yeah,
was
yeah.
hard, And what's worse, the transition was hectic. Like, you never know how much you will miss people walking in the streets. Mkhosi over there.
You're in the burbs.
You actually miss that
Yes.
hustle and bustle because you don't realize that it becomes so much a part of your life that when it's, don't misunderstand, in the military base, it's quiet.
Oh yeah.
Like, you will just never randomly, you will, but yes, it's few and far between to see someone just walking by.
Okay. So you lived in the base, in the actual base, at some
Inside.
point. Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. They have places that accommodate you, guys, family.
Oh no!
Yes,
These
they do.
military bases have proper houses. They
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yo, no! Don't play.
Damn.
Don't
alright,
play.
alright.
I also slept.
They
I visited someone that side in Cape Town, and he was in like a military.
Who-
thing,
who
and
did
I
you
was
visit,
there.
Balu? Yeah,
My
that
uncle.
one.
My uncle.
Yeah.
So you also had like
Very
a place
three
there
uncle.
inside the thing. What's nice about it? You guys
Yeah.
you had the whole hospitals. Everything.
They
was
have
there.
everything.
Nice.
Yeah, even
inside
the
the
prison.
base.
Yeah.
They have their own
So
prison.
imagine.
Okay.
So the best way to describe what a military base would be like now. So imagine a complex that has different flats, houses,
Yeah.
bungalows. People think the worst. They think a military base, you're gonna find tents, you're gonna sleep under tents and
Yeah,
rocks.
exactly. You
No.
think it's tough.
No.
Phela basibonisa nidla amabhizi phela kuma-movie Joe.
Yeah, like dude, the military is crazy. Military has everything. It's got its own product across everything.
Damn, that's dope.
Literally everything. From nurses to hospitals. there's swimming pools there, dude. There's like, it's a whole life. There's bars. There's everything. It's a whole set up. Facilities for kids. That stay maintained. I don't know now. That stay maintained. There's
but it's
bowling.
a whole thing.
You don't even have to go anywhere, literally.
Wow.
When you're in that base, you don't have to go anywhere. Maria Po.
Makes sense. I mean, especially when
It's not like us. It's not like us.
You understand? So, what's crazy is as a kid, I would always go with us.
Yeah.
When it's Friday, I have to tell my mom, because my mom ended up getting to a point that she's like, yeah, dog, me, I'm not going to fund these trips every week.
Yeah.
I was born. So, me, I'm saving money, I'm carry. Weekend, Friday, straight from scale, I go home. I'm in the hood. Friday, Saturday, I come back home Sunday.
Damn. So, how did the...
No, sorry. But
No
I
problem.
just want to say, but like he's saying, he doesn't know now if they're maintaining them. But right now, they're actually bad. From the one I went
Really?
to, the people actually complaining. It's not the same.
Okay.
I mean, what government facility is okay now?
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is falling apart, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a story for another day.
Right?
I suppose.
Now, see, like, how did you doing music come about? Where did the passion for music come from?
Unplanned, of course. When I was 10 years old, I was still that guy, Lalantiski,
Yeah.
wada. This thing, so it started with, I've always loved music generally, but not in a way that, I want to make music.
Not as a creator, yeah.
That only happened then when I was 10 years old, where, what is it about the gate? So, the weekend, I went to go visit my cousin, one Snake Park.
Okay.
Go Snake Park, kitty kitty, lifestyle, that's our lifestyle at that point. Kids in the hood doing regular hood shit. We moved from the kitty to bows and arrows.
Damn.
And then I don't know what happened that day when we moved.
Where did you get those?
Yo, bro, like, that's hectic.
We made them. I can still make one now. They were very good. So we went from shooting birds. I don't know, one day, we decided we're going to play the game. But luckily, we played the game in a smart way, because when we were hunting birds, you know the front, so you imagine a stick, when you fold panic, it looks like that arrow.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So that's how when we were hunting birds, we were like, okay, but we're going to play. Then we removed the panic and played amongst ourselves. That's when the stick then hit me. We were playing in the bushes, literally playing in the bushes.
Yeah.
I was hiding behind the field. And the guy saw me. So he was trying to hit me. I don't think he intentionally hit my eye.
Yeah.
Because we had a hole, don't go up.
Yeah.
But because I was hidden, probably missed his aim or whatever. And then it landed in my eye.
You guys trusted yourselves that much to not hit each other above the head.
When you're kids, your crew's your crew, You know who's who, you know what's what. And so it hit me in my eye. That thing hit me in my eye. Yeah, I suppose it's when everything changed then.
Yeah.
Then you become that kid, your friends are teasing you now. You walk around with an eye patch, and then that's when I always had headphones on. The headphones were there to initially block the noise.
Yeah.
But I always look at it like that was God's way of saying, yeah, I want you to listen.
Yeah.
Because I need to bring you closer to your cause.
Ooh, sauce.
So military, literally, I mean, not military, that whole incident, I feel like that incident had to happen. It's almost like, even at that age, because I feel like it's impacted so many things, my maturity, how I approach a lot of things, how I treat people, how people treat me. It helped fast track my maturity at a very young age. Therefore, I always knew how to move. because I think I was too wild, man, as a kid. You know what I mean?
Ain't no telling where you would have ended up. Yeah, makes sense.
Roof, jump off the roof. I was a bit on the other side.
I was like, hey, you're trying to leave us so soon, man. Don't leave us so soon. God, like, let me save you.
Yeah, Chappell's Pat.
But only like a little chica every day. When I can say mopela ga o tshwantse ke tshware pelo ka letsogo. Because I don't know what the hell you're up to. Yeah.
So from
yeah, I think that's how then I fell in love with music then, you know. Then it moved from listening to music to block out the noise to writing songs. And there was a moment where a friend of mine in high school was like, yo, man, I know you love music a lot. I know you really, really love music. So here's the software.
Okay.
You can use the software to make beats.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, my parents were buying me games, and then I got this for free.
Nice.
And I'm not into music, so I know you can use this. So my friend gave me this thing.
You remember that friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, give a shout out to the broski.
Right?
Shout out to the bros.
His name was Melisizwe. You know what I mean? We're still very friends. Friends till today. We talk every other day.
Shout out.
So that guy gave me the software, bro. I think after I had that software, everything changed. That's when I realized, oh damn, I need a computer.
Yeah.
Because I had the software without the computer.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Again, I went to Mom's, like, Mom's, my friend gave me the software. I need a computer. I need a Pentium 3 computer.
Yeah.
That time a Pentium 3 computer is like asking for a MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Luckily, I went to my mom was like, nah, B, I ain't doing that. For music, what kind? What kind? So I don't do that.
Try something else. Try Jeeves.
You know what I mean? And then I realized I should have said for books.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't think about it then.
But it's too late now. I already told her.
Exactly. And how did you get the computer?
Then from there, I had a nerdy cousin who used to build computers. Then I said, bro, I want this thing and I don't think I can afford it. He's like, it's cheaper to build it.
Alright.
Sharp. Then I had to then think of, okay, I want this thing bad. What do I do? Then I joined the cricket team because you can carry a big bag. And then quite the weekends. So I could see this place where you could stock sweets and whatnot.
Okay.
I started selling chocolate as gala. So I literally built the computer piece by piece. This month I'd buy a sun card. Next month I get a motherboard. The other month I get a case.
Yeah.
Eventually I built it up to a computer. Then the next month I'm buying RAM.
Yeah.
Eventually I had a computer.
And that's where also the entrepreneur part started.
I suppose.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Then I had a computer, boom. Then I started making music. But when we started, we used to use, you know those call center mics?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we used to use those call center mics to record. Then I learned the software. Then I think that's also how I was propelled into the media space then. Then, you know, then I moved from that to, then I went to go study graphic design. Once that was done, I started then, you know, work for an agency, but this side trying to push the music thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's kind of how.
So from, you know, coming from all of that, you know, I mean, at the time, I'm almost certain that it wasn't a passion. It was just something that you kind of, you know, found yourself going into, yeah? At what point did it become like a passion? Like where you are just like, yeah, this is it.
I think it was like a slow burn to that moment, you know, because I didn't even know what a passion is at that point.
Makes sense.
You understand? I just knew
Especially as a kid, right?
Yeah, I just knew that I love this thing with all my heart, you know. And also, I constantly felt like God will always put the pieces together for you.
True.
You know, my friend giving me the software and saying, you into music, like, grab this, that's a piece. Then it's like, oh, I just need to build a world around this thing. That's me getting the PC, that's me getting... It's almost like one step after another.
Makes sense.
It took all my attention, it took all my effort. At some point, I failed grade 11 because all I was thinking about is music.
Was the music.
Literally.
Damn.
Like, I'm supposed to be studying and making beats.
Yeah, and how did your mom take that?
I was about to ask, but like,
how did your mom
you know,
take that?
you make it sound like your mom was a bit strict.
My mom was strict. Yeah. And also my mom was a straight A student.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you understand the pressure of her feeling like, You know, my aunt tried to tell her, this guy's a creative.
Yeah.
Kind of like have to, you put him in the wrong school.
Did she end
So
up
she wanted
accepting
what
it?
she wanted, right? Like,
Yeah. Right?
So, dude, only when I bought this house, literally, that's when my mom was like, oh, okay, this music thing has a future. Can you
Yeah.
understand? She's been bashing me to the age of 32.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
But don't get me wrong, my mom is a brilliant person. She's amazing. She's taught me like a lot of things. We were very close, even in between the mess,
Yeah.
because I can't say I had myself the whole time.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, she showed up for me. But also, I'm grateful because I feel like she made me not relax.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I
Kept you on
mean?
your toes.
She made me, and I think maybe if Nantritile Kamatepe, I wouldn't have a strong sense of direction of where I'm trying to go. And especially as a guy, like, she had to be tough. She had no choice. You understand? And I feel like that kind of like gave me
The drive?
the drive and the perspective of, okay, you can't just be willy-nilly about life. You understand?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's,
So since okay, I get your mom is late, right?
yeah.
So with that, just name 3 core memories you have and 3 things you think you have in common with your mom.
Oh man, it's a lot. Okay,
Just 3.
Yeah. Just
the cooking.
Okay.
The cooking. Number 1. Also, my mom was a people's person. My mom was a person that when she's in the room, muthola ka tshware ke tlala.
Yeah.
You understand? That's my mom. That's a characteristic that she has. What's the other one? I'm not as good as her, but the way I run my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 You'd say she had like a certain order.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She did. I'm just a mild version of what she was. She was intense.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
But
with
as one,
her
only
being
one
in the
type.
military, I'm almost certain.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like also, I mean, but you did say that she was also very strict in
Yeah,
that
my mom was
sense, right?
strict. She had an extreme case of OCD. Look, I'm not the cleanest person, but I feel like, no offense, but I've been to some of my friends' houses and I'm like, damn, dude, how does it get that
Yeah.
far?
It's that OCD kicking in. Like,
Yeah, you
I used to get my
understand?
ass whooped when it was like this.
You understand?
I
Like,
get you.
But like I said, I'm not perfect. I slip up, you know, because
Yeah.
time, there's only one of me. I can't get to everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell Shy about them feds. Who can attest to that?
No,
You
no,
got
no.
friends who can attest to that?
I can attest to that. Yeah. He's a good cook and he likes cooking. He loves cooking.
Yeah, out here, my friends. On this
You got
podcast.
friends?
You know, there's no cap in what I'm saying.
Yes, you're definitely a good cook. So, now, with the whole transition to tunnel vision, now you had I think an EP called 1030.
1030 Rebirth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it like
That's
just after you got your name?
Yes, that was the new, because I found the sound.
Okay.
I found the sound. I realized that Tunnel Vision likes to sing, likes to rap, and also that Afrobeat space.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my jam.
Okay.
Nice.
Like, you know, mixing up hip hop with Afrobeats. When I look at Tunnel Vision, right, I always think if you had to take a blend of Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, this is a weird mix. Magash,
Okay.
Tukolo Magash,
Yeah.
and then also put a 90s rapper.
Yeah.
Create
Bring
one
it
more
out,
and
yeah.
mix it
That's
up.
tunnel vision.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
Very flexible in terms of sound. And I feel like the old school rap stuff taught me how to have content.
True.
Right.
Because we had more content those days, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like with the way it's easy to approach music these days, that's always a plus, so it's an advantage that
Legit.
allows that
I agree.
Like me to always have a free flow.
I agree.
So it doesn't ever feel hard, like,
Yeah.
to make music.
And what's your creative process like when you start jumping onto a song before you actually like? How do you get into it?
I like smoking weed.
Yeah, you light
Give
up.
me proper indoor sativa. Then we're good to go.
Yeah.
Is it just the weed that you need?
It's definitely the weed, mostly.
Yeah.
He loves his
Weed, coffee, or Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I'm good to go. You know,
Alright, that's
liquor
dope.
after is an option, but the most
Yeah, but
important
mostly is
ingredient is
weed.
the plant, and it's got to be a quality plant, not
Not just
not just
ingested.
any plants. Because I know different plants do different things to people.
Legit.
You know what I mean? So I know which one works for me.
Yeah.
I like my plants. Judge me if you will, but that's what I'm about.
Yeah. And I was about to ask you about the genre that you do, but you just said you do Afrobeat and all that.
Yeah.
But there was a song I was listening to by Abafana the Boys, if I'm not mistaken. You were on the track. I think it's called Check Coast.
Check Coast.
Yeah. Isn't that a piano song? It sounds like a piano
Yeah, but
song.
that's not Tunnel Vision. That's Abafana the Boys.
Oh, you were featured on the song.
No,
Yeah.
that's Abafana the Boys.
Okay.
That's a group.
So you were part of that group.
I'm part of the group, yes.
Tell us about the group. How did you get to that group? I didn't even know it was a group. I thought you were just featured on the song.
Yeah. Look, man, we're South African people, you know?
Yeah.
And this concept was myself, Red Button, KE, Sunny Music, and then we had a DJ by the name of Carbonell. Our plan was we're going to create this because all of us had like hip hop attachments
Yeah.
with our names. So we said let's create a group and then do an Amapiano run.
Alright.
That was the plan. You know, it was just about to go far, and then let's just say there were differences at some point
Yeah.
within the group, and
Yeah.
we kind of went our separate ways. But
Differences.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed
What
it.
kind of difference?
Was that the birth of Piano Black? Like we are leading to piano, guys. You
Yeah.
said Afrobeats and hip hop, but now we are leading to piano.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it the birth of Piano Black with?
Not in so many ways, yes. You know, it was not about the song. The song itself was not about that. It was just. So I think our differences was we started with the same goal, but towards the finish line, everybody we realized that we are not all seeing the same thing.
Makes sense.
You understand?
Yeah.
Number one, number two, we were in a different place. You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes you. I don't know if it was. I can't really tell you what went wrong, but the vibe just changed. If I should put it that way.
Was it after you first dropped the song or?
No, it was not even the.
Or just during the whole-
We dropped the Check Coast.
Yeah.
It did well, and I think, well, sometimes maybe we all have different expectations from the music.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
Legit.
maybe it hadn't moved to a certain part.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, parts of us were, maybe, you know, the one guy was saying, me, I want to drop my project now. And
Makes
this thing is taking
sense.
my time. Or the other one is like, yeah, I'm working on, and I feel like I've moved away too much from.
Yeah.
Then that kind of, you know what I mean?
Vibe, yeah.
I get
But
you.
with the guys, we all still good, you know.
Yeah.
We all get along. There's no issues.
Yeah.
When we see each other, it's all love. We all vibe. We hang sometimes. So it's not,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's dope. And like what? Do you have a
I
question?
wanted to ask something because he didn't really answer me.
Oh, yeah?
I was asking because he's saying he's doing Afrobeats and all. Abafana the Boys was the piano
The
era
piano part,
with
yeah.
the group. But I'm saying as you alone, you also have a track with Max called Piano Black, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not a piano song.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's
It's a
not.
hip hop
It
song.
sounds like a piano song.
With Mags. It's
Yeah.
a hip hop song.
Nah.
Yeah, I heard my
You know
own
what
part.
piano song I have?
Yeah.
It's called oh man. I do have a piano song.
Yeah.
It's me and Scales. Siqala ngokubonga umdala. Shiya kanjani gas. Konje kimpi na ele. Asibonge.
That's more.
Okay.
Yes, it's me and Scales. That's a full-on piano song.
Yeah.
Like I said, Tunnel Vision is is more of a flexible artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm having fun with music. And also, I'm just like really like at this point, it's for me. It's my genre is good music.
Okay.
That's dope.
Love
That's
that.
more like it.
I
Yeah.
believe in
That's
that
more like
also.
it.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to tap into. So you have something that's going on right now, yeah? You're about to drop as well.
Yes.
Right on the streets.
Yeah.
Heard it first, yeah. He's about to drop an album, and you want to tell us more about it?
So my album is called Eye to Eye, and also interlinked with my show, 13 December at the theater.
Yeah.
Soweto Theater, Gibson Kenter Theater, Soweto Joburg Theater. Soweto Theater.
Soweto
Soweto
Theater,
Theatre.
yeah. Soweto Theater.
Yeah. Soweto
Yeah.
Theater, 13 December. I'm doing a theater show.
Uh-huh.
It's also aligned with my album. I just felt like I've been in the game for too long
Yeah.
for me to drop another single and song and expect miracles.
True.
You understand? I
Sure.
just felt like, okay, I need to do something that will shake the game. You know, like something, run some sort of campaign. Have something bigger than just
Yeah.
a song and a
Yeah.
single, you know?
Yeah. And this is your second show, right?
Third solo show. But it will be my first as Tunnel Vision.
As Tunnel Vision, yes.
But the last two I did as Noah Beats.
As
I
Noah
mean,
Beats.
the first one happened in 2012. I filled up OST
Okay.
to the brim. That was nice. This one I still Noah Beats.
Yeah.
Then I did another one at Southgate. I think 2013, the year right after.
Yeah.
Then I stopped because after that, whew, yeah, life was lifing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Bambing ama washi.
Nedibuwa. Goed.
Yeah.
I hope you
Yeah.
shared that on your music though.
Yeah, of course. Look, man, my music is an amalgamation of different emotions. You know, some are experiences that I've seen my friends go through. I would write about it, or if something I'm going through, or sometimes it's a montage of a bit of your story, a bit of your story, a bit of his story, and my story all in one, to make the song fuller or to
Yeah.
have more people feel. So I speak about everything in my music. You know,
Yeah.
I speak about my mishaps. Like I said, I always look at like my music as a fountain of,
Crew, can you please get a refill?
you know, I always look at my music as a
Refill
fountain of expression. That's where my life is. It's like my music is my life, and
Yeah.
I drink from it and I feed off from it.
Just grab the cups. Yeah.
Therefore, I'm always good to share. Yeah, well, no, okay, no, we're gonna take it and then do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always look at music like that. Like I look at music is like home, bro. Like I feel like a superhero when I'm in the music.
Yeah.
I feel everything, and like, you know, I feel like it's also saved my life. When I look at some of the people that I grew up with, not to say he gets a pity or anything like that, I feel like, you know, when they were making bad decisions to go to certain places and ending up getting addicted to certain substances, I was too obsessed with making beats and writing lyrics, and I feel like it always kept me in a safer place because
True.
I didn't need to be out there doing half the things.
Yeah.
Doing half the things most people have to go through, or most people doing. Like a lot of people that I grew up with, guys, when I look at them now, again, I'm not judging, and I still love them very much. But they made some choices that have had results, and music kept me away from that.
Yeah.
And even worse, I think, you know, not having the confidence to be out there like that kind of helped me at that
Yeah.
moment. It was almost like God's way of putting a protective shield over me to carry me through. So, yeah, everything around my life revolves around my music.
Yeah.
So what can people expect from your show?
Oh, we're doing a theater show.
Before you answer that, I want to ask why the title Eye to Eye.
My
Eye to
eye.
Eye is the
Same
art.
story
Of course,
about my
right?
eye.
And the show was called Through My Eyes.
Through my eyes. Through my eye.
Ah,
Through My
okay. Did you
Yeah.
want it to be very specific to that? Through my eye, not eyes? You wanted it to be very...
It's my reality
Okay.
because I don't see through eyes. I see through
Yeah,
an eye.
yeah. Makes sense.
You know, but it can also be translated into third eye. It can also be
I
translated
wanted to know a bit more about that.
You understand?
Yeah,
it could be
makes sense,
translated
yeah.
in so many ways. But that's my reality and the truth.
Yeah. And do you feel like you have come full circle to this moment where you are comfortable enough to speak about it now, and it becomes more of a picture that you're going to paint, you know, more vividly than you could have told or painted like years ago?
You know what's weird? I've always been comfortable to speak about it.
Uh-huh.
I just never did it on a public platform.
Yeah. And you feel like now's the
Maybe
time.
now it makes most, because you know what I'm realizing? What I'm realizing is a lot of people actually, they know me, but they just don't get why. Like my friend was like, a friend from high school pulled up the other day, he was like, I wish I had like the balls you have.
Yeah.
I'm like, balls I have before? I was like, what do you mean? It's like,
Hey, man.
Don't you have balls?
No diddy. Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you know what I realized? I realized that no, what this man actually means, he's asking like, you've done everything to protect your music career.
True.
Some point taking the biggest knocks of your life. And you went on to make this thing a reality because that's all you would ever talk about.
Yeah.
Is how you're gonna make this thing happen. And to see you go through it, and in fact there were points where he even told me like there were points where me and the other homies used to discuss, he would say, maybe this man has lost his mind. Like he's not realizing life is lifey.
Yeah.
And he told me straight, it's like we used to say that. I was like, I was supposed to see, I saw what I needed to see when I was very young. Therefore, don't look at me not responding to situations like how you have to assume that I would have. But he's like, no, that's what I'm saying. When I look at you now, that's what I respect. It's like, yo, this guy went through it.
Exactly.
It's like, you know, like he literally went through it.
Yeah. And I also want to ask a quick question, yeah? I mean, you're speaking about all of that, and it's a thing of, I mean, you have some of the biggest names, you know, according to like SA Hip Hop. You have features with Reason, you have features with Max, you have features with a whole lot of giants, and it's a thing of, how did you make it possible at that time? Because back then they were still hot and happening. Not that they're not, so I'm not saying that.
I get what
but
you mean.
you know, at the time when, I mean, it was their era and they were in their prime. How did you make it possible? Was it the musical approach, or how did you get that from them?
I find meeting people is easy. Okay, so I study a lot of rappers. I watch a lot of documentaries. I've always tried to understand, like, to be anywhere close to the people that I look up to. What do these people do? Like, what is it that, you know what I mean? Like, what makes those people tick? What makes them move? And I've learned that manner of approach is everything.
Yeah.
You know, and also every time you approach someone needing something from them, don't tell them first what you need from them. Show them first what they need from you.
From you. Y'all heard?
Sauce.
Alright.
You understand?
Makes sense. Hey, I faggot editor this time. Editor.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's I always came forward to people with a solution. I'm a solutionist. So I look at you, I look at what you need, I look at your brand, I look at what you're about.
Yeah.
I go solve the problem. Then I'll be like, you need one of these. And then you become the most important person to that person.
Makes sense.
And yeah.
And in essence, it formed relationships more than it just being features.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Long term.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now back to you and the show. You've mentioned that it's on the 13th and
13th December.
Yeah.
It's a Friday, right?
And
Friday, 13th December.
Friday
Were
the
you planning
13th.
to-
Friday the 13th.
Were you
Friday
planning to
13th.
slaughter the game or what? I was about to ask. Did you do that on purpose?
Right,
Like,
yes.
were you planning to slaughter the game as a solutionist?
As in Nijaya, I mean, I took Chile straight. Ne?
Yeah.
What this show really is just about to say to people, yo. So I watched this docu. So I love docus. I'm gonna just go ahead. Coming back and circling back to, I can't just drop another song and another single. The Friday the 13th thing for me at the theater was like, Joe, you're hot man, Joe. Oh, so you're hot man. You can't be running around with these kids doing the same things that they're doing. There, I need to create a staple. I need to give people a perspective of my quality is a little top tier than that.
Yeah.
And not just that, I need to show up that way. Presentation. Sharp, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being booked in clubs and whatnot or performing there. I can still there go do my things. Heck, Teb is still in the club performing properly. OG. Understand? So I still got a lot of mileage, but I need to move different.
True.
So that I can create a distinction for people to understand that, no, when we go listen to him, we're going to get some
good advice, some mental,
Right?
Yeah, that's the chat.
And so with the show and the people that I've mentioned, I mean, I've kind of caught a glimpse of the lineup.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, that it wasn't a thing of, it's just features. You formed relationships with these people.
Yes.
We're looking at Reason, Max is going to be there, K-Jism, who else is going to be on that lineup?
Coco Brown.
Yeah.
Try More. Ubuntu Band. Ubuntu Band is from Botswana, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Okay, continue.
Energy Vocal Band. I also have a quartet
Okay.
that I'll be performing with on stage.
Yeah.
I've got DJ Zandy.
Nice.
There's DJ Zandy. There's Mo Mulimi.
Yeah.
Legendary guy. There's Kim Rose.
Okay.
Kim Rose is featured on one of my songs called Conflicted.
Yeah.
Then there's... Did I mention Try More?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, so...
Those are just a few people that, well, you almost mentioned the whole lineup. Whole lineup.
The relationships that you have with them,
Right.
you love them so much.
Right. I just want to know from you, like, what kind of feeling do you want to give to the audience that want to come through?
I'm just
What
trying to
should
give
we
people
expect?
hip-hop in 3D.
Yeah? Give us
4D,
clips of
actually.
that, like,
3D will be on screen. Let's say 4D.
yeah. Give us just give us, breadcrumbs in terms of.
I think the breadcrumbs is just to give people my story. Where, how do we get here?
Yeah.
That's the...
Okay, so you'll be visually, like, giving us
showing
examples.
people how did we get here. Because one thing I've noticed, sometimes we don't tell our story because, it's just my story, man. Why would you be interested,
Yeah.
But the more people I start speaking to, I realize that my story actually has threads of something that will inspire the next person.
True.
To get up and be better, or to have a bit more belief in themselves.
Yeah.
I think really the message is, I could have looked at myself as a victim my whole life. Or I could have been, I can still see. I may not have one eye, but I can see with the other one.
Yeah.
Let's get to I'm going to have a normal life. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand, that,
Yeah.
What happens to you is not necessarily what defines you.
True.
Sometimes what you think is limiting you is reason enough for you to go harder.
Legit.
Oh.
I'm
happy. We need you for another episode, dog. We need you for another episode,
Right?
dog. Bruh.
Damn.
T-Vizion.
It's
A friend of the podcast. Family of the podcast, by the way.
You see your friends, guys.
Why don't you tell us this advice? Yeah, close
Yes,
door.
in.
Yeah? Will you tell him the people?
Khobela ngama-gems, no, behind closed doors.
Some buzz.
It's because you guys live in it every day.
No, man, shout out.
It's cool. So, you said you were going to drop the album, right? Any dates, perhaps, that you...
It's either going to be, because we like literally on the final thread.
Yeah.
So it's tough for me to give you guys a solid date.
Okay.
But it'll definitely be before the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either the first Friday of December. The show is only on the 13th, so that's like second week
Okay.
vibes. It's either 26th November, which is a Friday,
Yeah.
or first week, the first Friday. I think it is 6, if I'm not mistaken.
87.
It is 7.
Okay.
somewhere
Any singles that are gonna drop before the album?
there. Definitely, we're dropping 2s in the air.
Yeah.
We just shot the 2s in the air video. We should shoot the final scenes today after my rehearsals.
Yeah.
And people should see it on their screens. We are rushing to make sure that this November this song is on radio.
Okay.
Before the actual drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Any more questions, Balo?
No question. I'm happy, but we
See,
need him
we
for another
happy.
episode.
We hope we did you justice, my dog, because we took your time. I mean, how
Yeah.
dare I? You know what the funniest
It was
thing is?
borrowed
I
time,
can't
eh?
even introduce my own friend.
Bruh.
Well,
No,
I
that's
hear
like, that's what I'm
fumbling
saying.
on my words. I'm like,
We need another episode. We need another episode.
definitely
this is
do,
only the
definitely
beginning,
do.
like you said.
Yeah.
It's only the beginning.
legit, and we have to let him go. I mean, he's going to rehearsals, guys. But
As we speak.
thank you so much for coming through, dog.
Come on out,
Having acting back. Just like that.
This is our T-Vision. and we
T-Vizion.
have to- This is our T-Vision and he's back.
Right.
Okay.